Brought to you by Penguin.
Our Last Wild Days by Anna Bailey. Read by Kate Handford. A road. Some trees. A girl bursts out of the woods. She staggers onto the road, trying to regain her balance, kicking up yellow dust with the dirty heels of her sneakers. But she doesn't wait, not even to push the sweaty hair from her face. She is tall for her age, which makes her look older than she is, barely 13. And at this very moment, her body seems like something totally beyond her control, barreling down the road, her knees throbbing with every step. But she does not stop. She doesn't dare. The evening air has a thickness to it, as though someone has left an oven open nearby. Either side of the road, Spanish moss stirs in the boughs of the knock-kneed cypresses, and shadows are gathering between an old duck hunter's cabin and the timbers of an upturned fishing boat, which slouches in the weeds like the bones of some long-dead animal. Overhead, the moon claws its way out from the tangle of branches, and the girl looks over her shoulder, panting so hard that colors come out of nowhere at the corners of her eyes. There's grit in her mouth, making her throat itch so bad it tastes like it's bleeding. But the road behind her is empty. Still, she keeps on running. There is nothing coming out of the woods. 1. Assumption Parish is largely backcountry, cross-hatched with ragged forest and waterways, and split down the center by Lake Verret, which drains into that great artery, the Atchafalaya River, and eventually out into the Gulf of Mexico. Most of Assumption's population centers lie east of the lake, a scattering of small towns bordered by farmland, but on the western shore, a few settlements hang on between the trees and the swamp. In Jacknife, a billboard advertises the sale of metal detectors, ammo, and snow cones with a K. Outside the dry cleaners, dark bursts around the external pipes make it seem as though rust has seeped into the paint. A faded wooden horse, like something from a carousel, casts a leaping shadow over the sidewalk, which itself narrows quickly into weeds and verges littered with junk food wrappers. Jacknife is not a town where people walk from one place to another. The heat would knock them out before they got where they meant to go. On the corner of Main Street, the diner is gradually slipping into the wetlands behind it. The smell that lingers in the air is a mix of chemicals from the plastics plant along the waterway and the bitter black coffee that the factory workers and fishermen flock to consume first thing before their shifts. Strip lights hum from 5 in the morning to 10 at night, reflecting off the colorless linoleum and Formica tabletops, the whole place sweating in the heat of southern Louisiana. A sign outside, scrawled and re-scrawled over the years in marker pen, boasts homegrown gator steak, so good your tongue'll beat your brains out. When she was a girl, Cutter Labasques used to watch her brothers try to piss on that sign. Only DeWall ever hit it, being the tallest. And even knowing that Cutter and their little brother Beau would never manage, he'd still insist on dragging them round to the diner on nights when their parents were blackout drunk, because it was all DeWall really had. This proof that he could do something others could not. The three of them grew up split-lipped and bloody-knuckled, hunting alligators and collecting gator eggs for their parents' farm, which was, in the end, the only thing that Vin Labasque and Gina Stokes had to leave their offspring when their car came off the interstate at 100 miles an hour. That, a whole heap of unpaid bills, and a reptilian viciousness between the 3 Labasque siblings, which both parents had cultivated. Cutter is a crowbar of a woman, 28, with dirty boots and dark hair that she buzzed down to the skin on one side, one night in the bathroom of a bar. Anyone who gets close enough might...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?